Monkey hunters, why are you so annoying in every darn game that you're freaking in? That's for fusing. Hey everybody, it's Great Pikmin 679 and welcome back to, hopefully, the finale of this hard mode. Hopefully. I say hopefully because the Queen Metroid here is actually the true final boss. Because, the supposed final boss that the game presents? Oh, it sucks. It definitely sucks. The supposed final boss down. The final boss down. The smackdown. The showdown. For the big nose hair. I don't even know. For the nose hair. I'm going to save because I need to do so. Even though it's gonna save me at the final boss anyways. But anyways, yeah, this is the part where things come to a close. And we only have one boss fight. Well, technically a boss fight is an active event sequence, and speaking of which... Oh no! Oh no, it's a boss that we never get to know about! Because I'm skipping the plot! But seriously, this whole Kratos thing in Other M is really confusing and kind of unnecessary. At least to me. Because with the way they handled it, it wasn't good. It just wasn't. It was not good whatsoever. And even then, killing off the last traitor, the last of the Galactic Federation Force here, it's not fair. It's not cool. I didn't see a point to it. I didn't see a whole point to the whole traitor plot thing anyways. Yeah, whatever. But he's dead. Moving on. Here's where we get to the part that it sounds like Turian. It really does become Turian. Ringers. Ringers everywhere. Yep. Here we get our last navigation point. I'm pretty sure this is the last navigation point. Yeah, this pretty much becomes the last navigation point, so... Well, here we go. Off to the point that I don't like. Gee, what am I gonna check?
No, you got it wrong.
Stay away! Stay away!
You have to calm down. Wait. Metroid eggs. Can't be.
So, what I said in the previous episode, that wasn't a lie. Behold, the true final boss of the hard mode game! The freaking Queen Metroid! And also, holy crap, I took that much damage. Featuring the most annoying enemy! Freaking Metroid! It's annoying because not only the fact that she spawns them, she can spawn multiples of them. And it also is painful because they get so out quickly. And you don't get them super fast, then you just have to refreeze them again. It's super annoying. Especially when they get on top of you. See, now I have to deal with 4 Metroids at once. Just because I couldn't be able to release most of them. Or at least one of them. Oh, actually, never mind. Make that 5. And I can't even do my concentration because nope. Out. Oh yeah. The Queen Metroid can also uninstall them. Which sucks. Which means the fight can go for freaking ever. And she just installed them when I was just about to shoot them. Annoying. So this might be the longest final boss fight in history. Because I've never completed this. I mean, hopefully, I could only manage to kill one of them. That's a pitifully sad this whole boss fight is. You have limited missile supplies, you only have 1 missile, and to top it off, I think she could potentially spawn more in this fight. So now she has crystals on it, and she has the ability to use the flames so well. I think I managed to go for the worst of this fight.
You're done?
I say that and then I die. Hey guys, I think I might have gone for the worst of this fight. Dies. But luckily, that is the checkpoint. But yeah, the Metroid point I kinda did not like. It's just so annoying. I think I used to die all the time to the Metroid. I think it's now dying to the flamethrower that she's trying to do because I can't even get over it. Can't even skip the sequence. So yeah, if I do die to that flamethrower, get used to seeing this animation a lot. If I get used to it, I mean, if you're doing this on your own, get used to seeing it. Because, to you guys, it's just gonna be me editing out this. Okay. That was just doing its own thing. Use the second missile to do crap out of the damage.
You're done?
Well, I was close to winning. I was close. Close but no cigar. Well, I mean, this episode is kind of pretty short, so if anything, I'll just probably tack this on into the previous episode and call that the final. Because really, wait a minute. I seem to be doing so well with this final boss fight. I seem to be doing so well, I don't even need...
You're done?
I'm doing so good at this boss fight, I don't even need to delay it. I'm just delaying it myself unintentionally. So that I could become an episode on its own. God, I suck.
You're done?
Oh, come on! This is what I mean. This is what I mean by the boss's war song here just from Ridley onwards. It's so annoying. I mean, granted, there's one part of this where it's changed, luckily, but unless I get there, it's gonna be quite a while. Or hopefully very soon, who knows? Alright, I'm out of the way of that. Fire the missiles. Get out of the way. He turns her head. That one missile just bounced off!
You're done?
Go on. But this boss fight is gonna be annoying. Because I keep dying to it. Intensely. Intensely or unintensely, I don't even know. Make up your mind. Oh, let's find some space! Okay, avoid that. Like I'm supposed to. I don't need to do this every time I lose 5 missiles. Getting out of the way would be a prominent option right now. Fire. Since that one missile will reflect off the ground. Okay. I was almost stuck there for a moment. There we go, jeez. It's like...
This facility will intercept Galactic Federation orbit in approximately 30 seconds. This facility will intercept Galactic Federation orbit in approximately 30 seconds.
I mean, really, that boss fight should not have been hard. That should not have been any harder than I made it out to be. Because apparently I was doing fine on the Metroid section, even though when I tried to go for this earlier, I seemed to fail like heck to it, because the Metroid was just so annoying, and Queen Metroid was just on stalling them as heck. And then this segment gave me the... This segment only gave me the worst trouble just because I freaking had the issue of just trying to avoid the flamethrower, even though the only way to actually avoid it is to just go far away from it. So I guess while we're going for this now, in normal mode, going inside the Queen Metroid belly would do a lot of damage regularly, but in here it's actually changed. Partly because it's recommended for an easier time with this. Just grab her into her mouth, hold down the 1 button or the A button, whatever works.
Yeah!
Never mind, I guess I am dead. Had to have one final death before that. But you saw how slow I was moving, so... Yeah, they changed it. They were grateful enough to actually change it. Because, yeah, trying to survive that was one with no energy tanks? Yeah, fuck that idea. Anyways. Actually use a power bomb. Because we wouldn't be able to use it for the entire game. And that's it. So when I decided to this supposed final boss, the supposed, we're good. If per chance I don't die, the final death counter will be on screen. If I do die, that's for luck.
come any closer. Don't come any closer. Stay away from me.
Easy. I won't come any closer until you say so. My name is Samus. I'm an independent bounty hunter. I know the situation here and I know how you must feel. I'm here to secure your safety. May I come closer? What's your role at this facility?
I'm responsible for all operations. My name is Madeline Bergman.
Wait a minute. I met another woman who called herself Madeline Bergman. What's going on here?
What you met was MB.
Plot twist!
She was created with the intellectual data of Mother Brain and consequently developed Mother Brain's consciousness as well.
What?
The Federation's foolish plan. Mother Brain's rampage. Everything that happened here was just as Madeline, or rather MB, had told me. The person who sabotaged the system to stop MB's rampage and sent out the distress call had to be the person standing before me. It had to be Madeline Bergman.
MB was the artificial intelligence originally developed to regenerate and control space pirate special forces. Because we wanted it to control these special forces through telepathy, we were forced to model its infrastructure after Mother Brain. At that time, MB didn't have a human form. Before long, we started to see the viability of creating Metroid clones. Once we did, MB started to take on her current shape.
But why?
Because we needed the first Metroid hatchling to recognize MB as its mother, she had to take on the form of a living thing. With that as our theoretical basis, we were able to create the ideal relationship with the Metroid. One that wasn't based on dominance or control.
I remembered the baby hatching before my eyes.
Yes, Samus, your reminiscence about your past later.
Mother Brain in order to save me. That was the result of the kind of ideal relationship they were trying to develop with MB. They found the perfect means of control and started propagating Metroids in Sector 0. At the same time, they were conducting genetic manipulation experiments to create unfreezable Metroids. Apparently, the queen I met earlier was the first of these propagated Metroids to mature. They wanted to preserve her as a control specimen, so they had left her genes unaltered. The fact that she'd grow into a queen was something not even Madeline and her team could have predicted. Only special infants had the genetic coding to become queens.
Once our MB was in a human form, she excelled. As an interface between us and them, her skills with personal interaction humanized her to a great extent.
By the way, I'm just stopping to spawn onto you all anyways, because I don't care at this point.
Her confidence was unwavering.
Could have added the cutscene. I've just kept the cutscenes in anyways, but I don't really care.
She developed emotions, then a nascent sense of herself. She began asserting her own thoughts, and her opinions began to contradict ours. It's quite typical for artificial intelligence to evolve as a result of self-analysis. However, there's no precedent for an AI like MB developing emotions. It's possible that her interactions with the Metroids brought it about, but we don't know for sure.
The newly hatched infant took to her like his mother. And perhaps at that moment, MB began to develop a soul. It was all conjecture, but the idea wouldn't leave my mind.
And that was when we decided to alter her AI program.
A human-like existence, but one without feelings. To make MB less than human, the researchers had to deny her that consciousness. I knew this, but in my heart, I felt sympathy for MB.
On the day we were going to alter MB's program, right before my eyes, I watched her being restrained.
Stop! What are you doing to her?
These orders are from above. Take her away.
Wait!
She reached out to me and asked me for help, but there was nothing I could do.
What's happening?
My presence that day caused a disturbing reaction in her. She was fixated on me.
Madeline had taken to calling MB Melissa. She took the initials MB and told the AI they stood for Melissa Bergman.
It looks great on you.
MB liked that name. It made it sound like Madeline was calling her her daughter.
So what makes everything better? Ay, stuck!
Once she felt abandoned and hunted by that same Madeline, MB telepathically commanded the special forces to revolt. The facility fell into complete chaos.
What are you doing to that class? That caused it to freak out again!
Widespread damage.
Man needs to be turned down!
MB was trying to get revenge on the Federation Army, and on us. It's possible all humans have become the target of her hatred.
With the space pirates under her control, she was able to propagate the Metroids in Sector 0, even creating a Queen Metroid. She was well armed and planning her attack on the Galactic Federation. But Adam and I crushed her plan completely. And now, who could guess where she was and what she planned next?
She's backed into a corner. And her hatred is entirely focused on you and me right now. MB! Wait, MB, calm down. Please listen.
Madeline, step back!
I mean, we were wrong. It's all over.
Madeline!
I was not wrong. The humans were foolish, and I was forced to bring judgment on them. And yet, because of you, I failed. You must understand the weight of your crime. You must pay the price for what you've done.
Please, MB. We have to get past this.
No. You will all be judged.
It's okay now. I won't ever fail you again. I promise. I'm so sorry. Melissa. Oh, Melissa, it looks great on you. That's your name.
Yeah, those are the enemies the entire time. Alright, so you're all ready to suppose to find a fight? Are you all ready? Because here's how amazing it is. That's it. Yes, that is literally it. All you have to do is aim at MB, press A, you win. Worst final boss ever. It is literally the worst. So yeah, this one game's over. I've essentially won. I've essentially won hard mode.
Stop! Don't move!
Melissa!
Hey, are you okay? Hey, hang down over there too! I'm getting you out of here.
So, Miss Aaron, I heard what happened. You performed admirably. You can leave the rest to us.
Madeline!
Wait, Aaron. Unfortunate what happened to Commander Malkovich. And to think that his entire unit was annihilated. Truly a tragic day. Would you agree, Aaron? Sadly, with them gone, you're just an outsider. And given your unofficial status, I cannot allow you contact with the witness. With your predilection for transporting illegal cargo like infant Metroids, I must ask that you restrict your... Time for the lady to go home. Someone escort her.
Yes, sir. Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
What? Stop right there. Who are you?
Anthony Hicks, sir. Galactic Federation Platoon 7. I need to secure the safety of any survivors. Commander Malkovich's orders and the purpose of this mission.
What?
Authorized by the chairman of the Galactic Federation. Of course.
What do you mean, the chairman?
But man, you guys made it here quick. I mean, if I hadn't stopped the engines, we might have missed each other. crazy. Crazy how something good can come out of something bad. Whoa, didn't mean to wake her. Guess I ought to be quiet.
Anthony was trying to be courteous to Madeline. She was exhausted and had only just fallen asleep. She needed the rest. She had a lot of explaining to do once she got to Galactic Federation headquarters. For herself and for Melissa.
Still can't get my head around it. What a crazy mission.
Anthony sighed as he muttered to himself. What would have happened if we hadn't been called there? Might the furious MB have attacked the Galactic Federation and brought about its utter destruction? Melissa wasn't insane, no. One day, a consciousness simply bloomed within her. And those that caused it to bloom, the humans, called it insanity. I was the insane one. That was what Madeline muttered softly as she sank into sleep. The selfish conceits of humans drove MB to violence. It was their distorted perceptions and greed that awoke such fury in the fledgling girl's heart. Her thought was to punish the foolish and conceited. But MB could not complete her mission. As Melissa, she was defeated. With their one vulnerability overcome, the Metroids were indestructible. If some fool just following orders had taken the savage creatures to those who sought them. I can't imagine what would have happened if Adam hadn't recognized the looming danger. But the cost was far too great. Why did Adam have to pay with his life? For me, I couldn't believe he was dead. For the first time, I questioned his choice.
No objections, right, lady?
I heard Adam's voice in my head. And I knew in my heart that he had made the right decision. Just as he had so many years ago. In that moment, I swore not to grieve his death. And for the first time, I gave him a thumbs up. Just in case he was watching over me. His amused expression looked as though he wanted to say something. His face and Adam's swirled together. That last smile as Adam drifted away.
Man, it feels so good to be out of this game. Come on! It really feels good to be out of this game. I just get the credit. Ah! Freaking done. And there's no post game. There isn't. There is for normal mode, but it wasn't forward. You just stopped it. But even then, all said and done, I was kind of expecting a lot worse. Just going back into this game was the intention of beating this hard mode. But now that I'm done, I just want to say, I'm free! I'm done, I'm out. I don't have to do this game anymore. I'm done. Peace. See you later. See you back in the next LP, whatever. Tune in.